Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. Singing, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes them out. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Now it's the Guardians DH, Stephen Kwan. And that's in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. And now the count is even. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose
Stroman, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's in there at the knees. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-2 now. Up the middle. And Ramirez is set down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo, second in the American League in hitting.
Manzardo.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Dominguez has this one sized up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium, starting on the mound in this one, Tanner Bybee. Chris, how about a scouting report?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch, and he just misses.
One ball, no strike.
Outside. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's too low. 3-2 down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Chisholm on at first, nobody out. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Almost got him.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
3-2.
And the next pitch is way outside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. Brennan sizes this one up. 1 down. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate
the
now.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
That one well upstairs. Ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Runner on the go to second, but way too late. Safe there. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 1 out. Aaron Judge, the next to hit. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Inside, just missed.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Stroman back to work. Stroman, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally works in a splitter. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now here's Nolan Jones.
The right fielder, Nolan Jones.
Outside low, 1-0.
1-0.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
2-0.
And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Lane Thomas. And that's in there at the knees. Thomas matched a homer in his last game. Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. 2 out, space is empty. And that one is downstairs. Now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one outside, and that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity. Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here is Will Brennan. That clips a corner. Thomas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Paredes makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody.
He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through
1
it.
ball, 2 strike.
That's down and in.
2 strike.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Isaac Paredes stepping in now for the Yankees. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. There's a strike. On the ground, right side. Over to first, and the Yanks go quietly.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's Brian Rocchio. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
In there at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
That's towards center. Volpe on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Khalil Watson stands in now and watches strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Just missed. And that one is in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one missed. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Now batting,
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He popped out his first time. That one drifts inside. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner on the go. On the ground. Throws to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1.
Ramirez.
And a strike in there. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is downstairs. And that's in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Inside. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Hit in the air, center field. Thomas in position. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, no strike.
There's a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone. Full count now. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Now batting.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Pickoff throw.
He's safe.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Volpe over at second, 1 down. Now fly ball to right center. Thomas. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
A changeup missing, and that's ball 1. In there at the knees. Right side. Watson. And that's the inning.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when
Back in the Bronx, and now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Rice steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Bo Naylor at the plate now. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Naylor.
Fought off foul. Naylor, 25 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Swinging a foul out of play. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So in now for Cleveland, Nolan Jones. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Guardians go down in order. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
That misses the zone. Ball 1.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Way high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Now batting.
It's Aaron Judge now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. One down, base is empty. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Ball 1 there. To third. Ramirez sends it to first. Judge out on the play. Here comes Belly
now
to take his cuts. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Bellinger.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And now the 0-1.
Hey! No ball, 2 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, number 8, Lane Thomas.
Stroman back to work. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Guardians just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Right through there for a strike. Off the mark there. Now 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they lead it. It's 2-0. So up next, Ryan Rocchio. Flied out his first time. And there's the strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to third. Paredes whips it across, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Khalil Watson digs in for the Guardians. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate, and that's downstairs. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Next to hit, Stephen Kwan.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Chisholm. The throw to first, and that is the inning. Back in New York, bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Rice checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Another 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Paredes in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And next for New York, Austin Wells. Fly to center his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And ball 1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Outside with a breaking ball. Rice over at first with one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Digging in, Anthony Volpe. He reached out a walk his first time. Very high with that one. And that's ball 1. Grounder might be 2. To Rocchio at second for 1, and that's 2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. That's a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Close, but called a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Now here is Kyle Manzardo. Runner at first with no outs here. Stroman throw to first. Ramirez dives back in safely. That one ripped. And it's gone. His 4th home run of the season. It's 4-0.
Now
Clayton Beeter taking over on the mound.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bo Naylor. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Dominguez makes the catch. And there's one down. So digging in, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
Just off the inside edge. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ripped into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Thomas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Jones, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
High fly ball down the left field line. Dominguez makes the grab, 2 away now.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Will Brennan digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. To the right side. And a foul ball. And they'll do it again. One and 2 here. And down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And it's fouled away.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a...
that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off,
Man at first, Jason Dominguez. Stepping in now for the Yankees. Both 2 in this one. Just missed. In the air, right side. Jones brings it in, and there's 1 down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. A strikeout and a walk.
Giancarlo Stanton.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's back there. And it's out of here. His 13th home run of the season. It's 4-2. 1 down. Here is Aaron Judge. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Outside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it in.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1. just missed. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Rice in the box again, takes a strike. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Paredes in the box now, takes strike 1. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Got him. They limit the damage here.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Clark Schmidt.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pulls that one foul. Goes down looking. And here is Khalil Watson.
The second baseman, Khalil Watson.
And there's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
One down, base is empty. And 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground right side. Fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Quan stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Schmidt picks over. Watson back in on a dive. Fastball almost got him there. That catches the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Watson leads off first with 1 away. That one 95 to finish him off. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Schmidt checks on first, and he's back in easily. And that is downstairs, and it's 1-0. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Throw. Save. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Kyle Manzardo getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Check swing, and he went 3-1.
1 strike.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sam Hentges.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
The Yankees looking to rally. Out to short, Rocchio. Zips it across, gets the catcher by a step. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Watson drops into the glove, and a couple of quick outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Chisholm Jr.
Hentges, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. Hit in the air, left field. Dominguez. And there's one down. Nolan Jones digs in for the Guardians.
Right Nolan Jones.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And that's down and away. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. And that's outside. That misses off the outside edge.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
3-0 down. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cade Smith.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Smith.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
In the air, right field, and it falls. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
Here's Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Just missed.
1-0.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball. And
got him swinging. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Number 99.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one missing inside. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Throw over to first. Dominguez back on a dive. Dominguez, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one misses, and it's 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
The center fielder, number 35.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
little bit high, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Smith throws to first, and he's back in there. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
And a foul ball. That's down and in. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hamilton.
Will Brennan now at the plate.
The left fielder, Will Brennan.
That's a strike.
0-1.
And the slider just misses.
1-1.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Wells down to first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That clips the corner. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 down, bases empty. Khalil Watson digs in for the Guardians. In there for strike one.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
The first baseman, Ben Rice.
In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Jones on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And up next for New York, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's
One ball,
way high. 1-2 to count. This one in the air. Manzardo. He's got it. And there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count now 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. And misses inside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The Yankees down to their final strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now a chance for Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Ball 1, no strikes. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.